every key person in the Bush administration and now in this next administration just so happen to be the sons and daughters of the founders of Israel and Mossad chiefs and people, and they're openly not even really U.S. citizens, and they openly are at the head of the table in anti-gun operations in the U.S., and I'm sick of it. I mean, Rahm Emanuel's been in the Israeli military. He gets up on news and says he's Israel first, and I've had enough of it. I mean, I am really getting sick of it.
Just because I cover all the big corrupt forces that are out there. I mean, are you saying, sir, that every evil in the New World Order is flowing out of Jews?
Mr. Jones, and to prove it, if you don't believe me, have all your listeners pick up a book and read called The Protocols of the Learned Elders of Zion. It is not a hoaxer. It is not a forgery that the Jews maintain. The gist of it is that the Jews are out for world domination, and they have it now in the United States.
You know, I never get what forgery means. I mean, why do people say forgery? You mean it would be a fake, written like a comic book. I mean, why would anybody write something down like that? From your perspective, should the Jews be gotten rid of?
Yes, they should. In every country.
All right, I'm going to stop you right there. I am Jewish. Now, I'm not, but I would talk like that. You want to kill the Jews, you're going to have to kill me, okay? It is the height of madness to believe that one group of people are responsible for all the evils in the world. If you say that because my wife has some Jewish ancestry that she's evil and needs to be killed, then you're going to have to go through me. You don't like Jews? I'm Jewish, okay? I'm Jewish. You understand that? I'm Jewish, okay? Good. There you go, all right? I mean, literally, a guy calls in to my show and says all the Jews should be killed, and these guys run around saying my wife is Jewish and all this baloney and that I work for Israel and all this mentally ill garbage, because I said, so we should get rid of all the Jews. He said, yes, we should get rid of all of them. And then I let the guy go, and I saw a few emails and comments saying he didn't mean kill them all. He just meant get rid of them. So I should just open the phones up for nothing but Nazis to call. You've made up your mind, and you've made it that I'm this Israeli agent when it's completely the opposite of the facts. It actually makes the Nazis attack me more. They don't want that. They're not being real. And they'll say, well, we're not Nazis. We only want to kill the Jews. Whatever you want to call yourselves. It's despicable, and it's crazy, and it's wrong. Okay, so I said I'd take a lot of calls, but that one caller, just absolutely had to be responded to because it's just nuts. I mean, it's totally and completely nuts.
I found out that they'd never made up more than 1 or 2% of the population of the United States, but I checked the bios. I ended up calling it a bio check. They're almost all Jews. Everybody you talk about on your show for the past 11 years, almost all of them are Jewish.
Well, what I'm saying to you is they also give mythical powers to Jews and then say everyone's really Jewish who isn't, or Jews funded this, Jews funded that. Do you understand that? It's fundamentally insulting to think that InfoWars was secretly financed by Jews. I work for the Vatican. I work for the CIA. I work for the Jews. How about I did some things myself in my life,
Okay, these are the people that are surrounding Trump right now. Mike Flynn is not yet a patriot. He needs to speak the truth about September 11th treason that was done by Zionist power in the United States of America. And he wrote his book with Michael Ledeen, the arch neocon who's helping architect the clash of civilizations. You need to help us speak these truths. Have on people like Dr. Kevin Barrett, Christopher Bolin.
I appreciate your call. I mean, there you go with who you're saying I should have on. I'm not going to get into that first person you mentioned. See, you just got on air unscreened. You just said what you wanted to, and then it went back to I need to have on. I'm covering up, and it's the same mental illness. Just you do it each time. you know.
I'll give you a list of names, and I want to get your response to this. Larry Silverstein, Richard Pearl, Ellie Fleischer, Paul Wolfowitz, Douglas Feist, Jules and Jeremy Kroll, Rothschild, Nancy Pelosi, Michael Chertoff, on and on, Henry Kissinger, Michael Eisner, Steve Bornstein, ABC News, Sumner Redstone,
Cass Sunstein.
Yes. That's
right. I know where you're going with this.
Okay, and I'm not being critical of you, Alex, because I follow you. You understand me? I defend you, and I'm with you. You understand me? But
listen, Ashley, it's okay. I mean, hold on, Ashley. Nobody screened your call, right?
But he did.
Nobody did?
Nope.
Okay, so you're on the air. Go ahead, say what you want to say.
Well, I mean, what do these people have in common?
Well, you're saying they're Jewish.
They're Zionists, Jews, and they're all heavily involved in both our government, our media, and 9/11. And we don't talk about that as a group. Why?
Well, again, an incredibly complex issue. There are a lot of people in government. And if we start sitting there and cherry-picking, I mean, there are people that say Catholics run it all. But the issue here is they also exaggerate a lot. I mean, the Nazis and the Jews run it all crowd say, I'm Jewish and that I work for Israel, which is not true. So I've seen a lot of lies and particular nastiness and lies out of the groups that say that. And I see them make up a lot. Like they say Jones is a Jewish name and I'm Jewish.
Okay, so here we have Alex Jones, the fat, lying piece of garbage who is part of mainstream media. That is correct, people. He is mainstream media. You don't have a person in alternative media who's interviewed by every single major news source. He is mainstream media. He is Operation Mockingbird. He is a clown. He is a liar. He is a CIA asset. He is a Zionist agent. He is a scumbag. He is a pusher of gold and doomsday products. He's a con artist, a fraud. He censors people. So it's the same thing with, he sells all this doomsday bullshit, which is why he creates all this baloney, exaggerates things, get you to think that the government's going to kill you, right? And then you need to buy his water filter for $1,000 or whatever, Seriously, people, if you fall for this stuff, you're a dumbass. You may as well watch the televangelist because Alex Jones is the same. So anyway, with that intro here, and by the way, call up Alex Jones on his show and ask him why he banned Mike Stathis. He's a lying scumbag. He's a lying, don't listen to his bullshit. He's a complete liar. He will make up lies. Alex Jones would never confront me. He would never come up on a neutral platform against me because I would destroy and expose this fat, fraudulent.
All right, let's go to Desert Larry in California. Desert Larry, final caller. What's up, buddy?
Well, sir, I just wanted to say that love, peace, and joy of the Great Spirit is all that matters on this planet Earth, and that, my younger brother called in earlier and asked about Joseph Mengele, but it's in paperclip, but yet the Jewish people, they seem to run 90% of all the media and all of the Hollywood movies.
All right, thanks for the call. Everybody hates the Jews. Oh, my God. Are you kidding me, man? Are you kidding me? I mean, seriously, are you going to ruin a good show? All right, I got 5 minutes to take on the Nazis or the people that just don't like Jews for some reason. Look, man, it's not a Jewish conspiracy, okay? Get over it. So what are people's obsessions with hating Jews? What about the Jewish question, Jason? The question is, if you're asking that question, why are you still breathing? I mean, why haven't you really just taken a toaster oven and thrown it in the bathtub with yourself and had a party? Because that's what you need to do.
It's the taboo subject that you don't seem to want to deal with.
What is it that you're saying we don't want to deal with exactly? Because you're here on the air.
The Zionist continuum that keeps controlling for their benefit.
So you're one of the people
instead
that thinks the Jews control everything.
Oh, hey, hold on. We
no,
have
I
So
we
let's
have our
go.
resident
Yeah, hold
Jew.
on.